This is an amateur D&D podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to Amateur D&D, the podcast where we play Dungeons & Dragons, fuck around, and try not to find out. So join me, DM David, as my friends...
Jason!
Dustin!
Hannah!
Josh!
Derek!
Journey through my world in the Lenore campaign.
Roll some
Reign
fucking
of
dice.
Village.
Oh shit, oh shit.
I'm gonna roll all 30 of my dice right now. Let's go.
Well, now you guys are like, when you like don't have your dice hand, you're like, oh my god, I forgot my dice. And when I'm like, I didn't prepare my dice, I'm like, Roll20's got dice. I don't need to go
That's
searching for them.
Unacceptable. This is the only valid form of rolling.
I don't trust the computers. They're against me.
It is.
As a
I played
DM,
Dungeons
I've
and
rolled
Dragons
very
to roll some
poorly on
dice.
here before, so.
I prefer the real dice. Something about it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
when
like
you're playing
the-
just the one character.
Sure. Exactly.
I'll roll for all 50 of mine.
Plus, they feel
Hi,
good on my
everybody.
skin.
You're so right.
Hello.
DM
Hi.
problems, am I right?
Welcome to Amateur D&D, the podcast where the players can't stop giving the DM compliments. We've got Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason. I play Cleric Clay Sterling the Fourth. My initiative is a 19, and David, you are excellent at Mario Kart.
Oh, stop.
No, I won't. You on Rainbow Road? Ooh, it's like as smooth as a baby's bottom. Next. I couldn't.
Drifted
What was
into
your-
commercial real fast.
What was your fucking initiative again?
19.
That was just
job.
commercial, boy.
Jesus Christ. Next, we've got Dustin.
Hello. I play Elron. Owlbear beware. I rolled a 16 for my initiative. David, just that beard. It's just glorious.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. After that, we've got Hannah.
Hey, I'm Hannah. Play Airless, and I have a dirty 20 for an initiative. And David, that shirt just brings out your eyes.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Next, we've got Derek.
Hello. I'm going to be playing Snickerdoodle again. My initiative today is a 14.
Ooh, we're rolling
And David
high.
is just the bestest. He's going to be taking me to the airport here in the next couple days and taking care of my cat while I'm gone and just always helping a buddy out.
Well, thank you. Last but not least, we've got, I was going to say Chase because I'm staring at it, but we've got Josh.
Hey, I'm Josh. I played Chase, and I've got an initiative of 8 today. And as for David, man, the way he puts his hands on my hips makes me feel so warm and secure that I always feel safe around him.
I'm glad to hear that.
Leave room for Jesus.
We're going to need
of
a
course.
demonstration.
I, of course, am your dungeon master, David, playing NPC and enemy. I am going to roll that's going to be a 17 for the enemies today. And I'm just feeling all sorts of buttered up. I don't know what it is.
Oh, you should, buddy.
Oh.
Nice and buttery.
So I'll grab a
All
6.
Let's go ahead and start talking about what happened last time on Amateur D&D. So last time on AD&D, the beacons were formally introduced to Maedros, the Wood Elf, Arcanist turned Lich adjacent. He gave them more information about the other Lich, Valmor, and told them that they can call on him anytime. The party then set back out, equipped with Maedros' magical map, and headed toward the village of Hamlet. As the evening grew darker, they heard screaming from further in the woods. They encountered the bodies of goblins torn apart by owlbears, who were now encircling the beacons. Enraged once they discovered these were the same goblins that they chilled with at the speakeasy, the party took out their frustration on this monstrous flock. We take you now to the aftermath of that battle. So yeah, you guys got a bunch of corpses around you and shit?
Did we already go through the corpses? I don't think so.
We did not. We were going to save
To
them.
my knowledge, there was no going through of any corpses Goblin
I-
or owlbear?
I wish to go through owlbear corpses.
Yeah, and I'll be
Yeah,
looking at
you
the goblin stuff.
You got some feathers. Pretty nice. Much
Yes.
shorter than yours.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody's are quite as
Did you get the
majestic.
talons, man? Make sure you get the talons. They might be worth something.
What?
Boy,
You-
these were good men.
do you just
and I'm
peel
gonna-
fingertips off of people?
No, these are owlbears, man.
I know, you're
The
like
owlbear
ripping
talons.
talons off. Look at my fucking feet, man. You're gonna rip my feet off, like my talons off when I die?
Well, I'm sure there's someone out there that would say they were worth something.
They
I mean,
might
just being
come in
honest,
handy.
but no, I wouldn't, because you're my friend. These are monstrous beasts.
That
Not
is
a
just
creature that's sentient.
irresponsible. I really hope that you take all of my body parts and use them appropriately if I were to die.
Hey, Airless,
well,
look.
with your approval, I'd be happy to, man.
Hell yeah, what's up?
Airless, look over there, and I point to the distance.
And I look.
I'd chop off some owlbear claws.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
And I
Um,
definitely make a show of not looking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that look at the like horizon out there. Whoa, man.
As she points
Clay,
to the
that's
thick
on
trees.
point. Look at
That's
that
what I was
horizon that's
gonna say.
covered up by trees.
It's great. I know. Chunk, chunk.
Clay, could you go ahead and give me let's call it a survival check to see how well you sever these talons from the owlbear hand? Paw?
Ooh.
Win?
I rolled a 7. I have nothing in survival, so it's a 7.
Perilous, as you are kind of, pointing out to the nothingness in the trees growing darker as the evening falls, you just hear this repeated sickening thud, and Clay kind of going, oops, over and over again. Clay, you just have like a bunch of literal paws, like none of the talons are separated at all.
Man, I really
Ooh,
hope that this view
is
was
worse than
worth it.
Is there anything I can cover up the bloody stumps with?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You give me an investigation check.
Look
Feathers,
at those
man.
bushes
The
over there,
feathers.
Elron.
19.
Elbow.
19. Yeah, you start going through one of their packs, and they seem to have like plenty of like fabric or clothing or something like that. You can kind of like go wrap them all up in.
All right, I cover up real quick, and I kind of kick some dirt. Like, nothing over here.
Oh, God.
Nothing at all. Wow, that's crazy. And I turn back around, proceed as normal.
Chase, I think you said you wanted to start going through some of the goblin stuff, so why don't you give me an investigation, please?
Yeah,
Well, it's
who wants to help me go through
15.
these goblins? Who wants to help me go through these goblin stuff, man? Well, our dark friends are dead.
I'll go
I'll
through
do it.
one as well.
We'll go through the
I
other.
got a 12 plus, what'd you say, investigation?
Yes.
Got a whopping 5.
14.
Ooh, I got a 4.
Build
All of
up.
us failed the DC. Wait, can I? Oh, I don't even know if I have a luck thing.
You guys did level up, so I assume that you might. Of course, you did fight, so maybe not.
I should have
Clay,
one.
sorry, were you also?
I was
searching
going to.
through-
I was going to, but then I got wrapped up in this whole owlbear situation, so no.
Oh, okay. Airless.
Sorry, what? I was typing.
Still
I
looking
can
at the
see your
trees.
eyes moving rapidly. Are you searching through anything at all?
Oh no, I was definitely enjoying the
Okay.
view. Moving on with my life.
So, I said it was a DC 15, and this sounds like only Chase was really able to effectively go through their things.
Nope, I got a 14.
Oh, you got a 14.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure I tripped over the goblin when I reached down, just fell in
Yeah,
the dirt.
same here.
Just desecrating
Okay,
our
I'm gonna
poor
burn
friends.
a luck. I'm gonna burn a luck, and I got 16.
Oh,
So
God.
much better.
Damn.
Hope it's worth it.
So yeah, you guys are going
Dedication.
through this, and you just, a lot's happened. You guys are probably your minds are going a mile a minute, so you're kind of absent-mindedly going through their shit. Except Chase, you're actually doing a pretty good job of going through packs and stuff like that. And with a 16, you kind of gather that these guys seem to be like a merchant group, which you kind of remember them talking about trading and stuff like that. Back at the speakeasy you guys were in, but of course you guys were all drunk and high and having a good time. You don't really remember exactly what they said they did, but you do find kind of in different packs into what looked like a broken down cart. You do find a bunch of different items. So everybody if Chase decides to alert you, I will have you all give me a d20 to tell me what you have found.
So I'm just digging through their stuff, and then I found a pack, right?
Like you're going through a bunch of. You found multiple packs, like remnants. Like there's some tents that were spread around there. They had stuff kind of packed in there. One of the tents looked like it had a now broken cart inside that has some stuff in it.
Okay, so I'll be going through all the stuff, and then I'd like to flavor this with you, Dean, where I grab all their stuff and I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna look through and find the things that I think are important, and then I'm gonna come back and say, guys, check out all this, and dump it all on a table, like out in the open, and then what do we find?
So when you do this, it does seem to be a bunch of like rations. You do find some like bunch of broken vials, glass bottles, stuff like that obviously was destroyed, likely in the fight. But this is where I need the d20 from everybody to tell you what you find.
Ooh, I got a
Excuse
6.
17.
17.
Hold on, Jesus.
Nice.
Ooh.
I think we got the same thing.
So
11.
Christ Almighty. When people just scream numbers at you, it's really hard to do anything in your head.
I thought you
Ariel,
asked
what
for numbers.
roll?
72.
I asked for rolls. I didn't ask for numbers.
Fair.
What? I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6. So Airless, you kind of go through this pile, and you find a broken compass that looks like it's filled with purple sand.
Ooh, I want it.
Let's just go right next to her. Snickerdoodle, what'd you roll?
15.
15. You look up and or look down rather, and you find a cracked magnifying glass. Chase.
Elron and I both got 17.
Yep.
Yeah, so you both see that there is a couple of these little tokens, and you pick them up, and either of you give me, or both of you, doesn't really matter, give me an insight check.
13.
God, 5 plus, not too much.
So Chase,
Insight?
you don't...
Oh, wait, sorry, just kidding. 13. It's plus
Oh,
8.
perfect. Okay, yeah. So you both recognize these. Chase, you've seen these be passed through the Midlands before. Elron, you of course would recognize these because the Citadel, growing up there, is obviously a very large trade hub as well with a big population. But you recognize these as being merchants' tokens. You've seen similar things before, not quite like this. These seem to be redeemable for a night's stay or a hot meal in a goblin-friendly inn.
Hey, we got a voucher token, guys.
Yeah.
Ooh, who doesn't love good voucher?
Ooh.
You get like a free stay and maybe even some food. It depends on where you use it, but like some places are better.
Fuck.
They're gonna
Yeah,
have to
last... Sorry.
They're gonna have to be humanoid friendly, that's for sure.
What?
Oh,
Yes.
it comes with 1 free soft drink. I read the little small print.
Yeah, Cleve, what was your roll?
11.
Got an 11. So you look down, and you just see it's this like coin. You don't really recognize like the mint, like where this is. It doesn't seem like a Lenore coin. It doesn't necessarily have like any like head stamped on it or anything. But yeah,
It's can I tell what type of material it's made out of? I mean, I know rock really well.
yeah. Give me a roll, and
I know
everybody,
rock.
let's go ahead and take a break really fast. Sorry, Cass needs me to call.
Oh shit.
All right, yeah, Clay, roll for it.
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Hope it's something cool.
Good golly, Miss Molly. A natural
Ooh.
20, I feel like you should get something out of that.
Well, I
Um,
agree.
So
Boy.
you're looking at it, and you're really curious about it because the finish on it is almost pristine. And you know, working with different metals, you guys have extracted from deep within the mountains. You know, a lot. You know what they look like. Some of them get tarnished really easily. Ben, this thing seems to be both incredibly old yet incredibly well kept.
I'm gonna hold it up to the sun and admire it for a little bit. Like, oi, something about this one, and I'm gonna tuck it like
So-
into my chest a little bit. Like
yeah,
I'm
as
keeping
soon
this
as you
coin.
pick it up, you start hearing whispers in your head. Would you please give me a wisdom save?
Oh God. How wise are you?
Oh, how clean is that? It's probably magic if it's that clean. Oh,
I have nothing to my plus wisdom saving throws, so I rolled an 8.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. But yeah, Jason,
What?
what languages do you speak? Or sorry, rather, Clay, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, and Giant.
Okie dokie, you cannot understand the language that this whispers are in. But yeah, that was everything that was kind of in this little pile there, aside from, you know, like just kind of what seems like scraps of different, like, clothing from, like, small size to large size that don't seem like they're all that well made, scraps of rations, shit like that. But nothing else really that sticks out to you guys.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. All right,
Okay.
Time to
onward,
go
I
find the
guess.
elves.
well, not a lot of stuff, but man, I feel bad for these guys.
Yeah,
Like,
we should probably like
do we think it's normal these owlbears just all came out of nowhere and attacked? Like, do they live nearby? I'm surprised they just killed them.
well, I mean they're little, and then owl bears are big. They probably just thought they were like, you know.
What do I know about owlbears, I guess? Do I
History
I
check.
know if it's normal for them to hunt and attack like this? Fuck, I got a 2 plus not much.
Chase!
I haven't rolled a
Bro.
double digit. Oh, I rolled a 17. That's it.
Oh, did you get it? Oh, you
No,
mean...
no.
Oh, you
A
mean
minute
you
ago.
did roll a 17.
Yeah.
Like that's
Um,
all he's gotten.
Even with that, Chase, because you are inclined towards nature, you have studied it, I would say you still have a very basic knowledge of owlbears. You do know that they are obviously predators. They're very tenacious hunters, and they can track prey over miles and rarely give up on their hunts. But that's all you can really remember about them.
Okay. I don't know, man. I can't. I don't know. It just seems a little off that all 3 of them just like came here and killed these guys. But I mean, I guess it's possible. Forest is a forest.
I'm gonna kneel
forest
down
is
and pout
forest.
and pat one on the head and
And
maybe
it's a
close its
weird
eyes and be
forest.
like, "You're a hell of a dart player."
Which one was that?
Yeah, are you just doing it to one of them?
The one with the biggest arms.
Wow, okay. That's a choice. Definitely a choice.
Hey, don't judge his
I-
preferences.
I'm not. I'm encouraging this character growth. So you guys were thinking about settling down for a little napsy nap, as it has been quite a minute since you have long rested. So would you like to do that here or find a
Nap
different
time.
location?
We should cross the river.
Yeah.
We should cross the river, get away from here, and then rest.
You don't want to sleep next to all the corpses?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to take a nap too, Airless, but I don't. There's a lot of dead things.
Yeah, I think getting across the river just seems like a better idea.
I'm not getting in.
I'm down for that.
And it's not very far, according to our map.
Boy, I see
Yeah.
much
I'm
further
I'm
forward.
just gonna.
Ugh, I guess.
Yeah, so you guys keep going as night starts to fall. The bottoms of the leaves start dimming until they're just barely an iridescent glow, and even that starts fading out. As you near the river, you can start hearing the sound of the rushing water coming by. You guys have crossed rivers before. I'm not going to make you do checks for it. Just tell me how you do this.
Chase, are we doing shark trolley again, or?
We might. If someone give me just a second to check something, but we might.
Because I think last time, what
You
was
did
it?
the shark trolley and then
Dimension door and stuff.
with
Yes.
Elron and
Yes.
Yes.
And I
Snickerdoodle.
still have a really good chance of doing that. But give me.
We could
a
also do
minute.
crocodile. I don't think we did crocodile last time. Did we do shark? Somebody else can hop on too. I think this crocodile is good for 2.
I can also potentially carry you if for some reason Chase can't do a wild shape.
Well, I can do wild shape. It's really what I'm turning into that I'm
Oh.
trying to look up.
Chase deciding which animal he wants to become is brought to us by.
Crocodile boats. That's right. If you want a boat that can also kill you and kill your enemies, but mostly probably kill you, crocodile boats. Brought to you by the makers of shark boats. The boats that are uncontrollable and really actually the kings of the jungle as far as the earth goes. Back to you.
Say king of the sharks or the king of the jungle?
They scare me. Sharks scare me, man.
Do you
They are
think they're in the
dinosaurs.
jungle?
It's the dead eyes. Like it does eyes.
Yeah, so I guess I will do the reef shark thing again. I just realized flying creature won't make a lot of sense with all these things and stuff. So, anyway, so yeah, I'll probably do crocodile so I can at least run for a little while with y'all. So I'm gonna do actually, because I'm mobile, okay. So yeah, anyway, so I'll get my staff. It'll turn bong mode, and I'll take a hit off that, and I'll turn into a big old crocodile, and I'll be like hissing and sounding like a crocodile.
Which sounds a little something like.
Oh man.
That was the
I don't know.
cutest little crocodile.
Yeah, it's a kid. I am. I'm like a cat sounding crocodile. And I'll get in the water, and I'm ready. Kind of
I'm
looking
gonna
at
jump on his back,
Yeah,
right
I'm gonna-
behind the front legs.
I'm gonna lock over to Snickerdoodle. Doris?
I'm gonna say, you want to teleport or you want to fly this time?
Either or.
And I'll cast fly and touch Elron as I do,
Oh,
and we can now fly with 60 feet with a speed of 60 feet, and can hover up to 10 minutes.
oh boy. Yeah, you guys just.
And we'll test out flying over the river.
All right.
Airless, how do
This is
you get
awesome.
over?
I'm gonna fly. I'm not getting on the crocodile. Fuck that.
So this
No,
is how
thank
you
you.
feel all the time? All right, I could give you
This is sweet.
I know, fucking right? This is legit.
Yeah, you
So-
guys.
Who's holding on to me?
My water's
Who's holding
better
on to
than
me?
air. And
That's
I'm
Clay.
like, I kicked Chase. I'm like, come on, let's race him.
And you'll see me get a wry crocodile smile back at you as I take off at
gosh.
40 feet per second swimming.
Yeah, he
What?
just takes the fuck off.
Jesus Christ!
And just
Ah.
speed my way across this with the hope of you just.
Is Clay just like ah?
Whether you
I'm hanging
hang
on by the
whether you
tail.
hang on or not is up to you.
Yeah,
you're hanging by the
I lost
tail,
my
just-
grip.
Oh my god!
Uh,
Half
Airless,
my
you
face
see
is in the
Clay in the water again, just like floating back down.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Maybe we should have used Dimension Door.
I guess. Fuck
It is
me.
a fairly shallow and light flowing stream, Clay. You're able to make it over all right, though. And you guys are able to find a place where you camp for the night.
Yeah.
You do your watches. Everything goes pretty well, with the exception, Clay. You keep having these nightmares again. Different things happening. You keep destroying people because you're getting angry at them, and then you explode at the end, and you're not sure what to make out of that.
Noted.
But yeah, the birds
That's
start
disturbing.
We're taking a long rest
chirping.
or a short rest?
Long rest. You guys slept overnight.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I spring up, and I have my sleep mask on, and I'm like, just stop exploding.
What?
Nothing.
Didn't
Disturbed
sound like
by my
nothing.
dreams. Don't worry about it.
Sound
I
like a
worry
nightmare
about
there, buddy.
everything all the time. we're in an enchanted forest that's trying to kill us all the time. I feel like worry is a pretty natural part of what we should be doing.
I keep having these dreams. These creepy dreams. Destroying everything around me, then exploding.
Like, you explode?
Think so.
Like
I dab my tears with my sleep mask.
Dude, that's creepy. That doesn't sound good.
That sounds spooky as hell. Yuck. Unfortunate, man.
My chainmail is like drenched in sweat, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, it's
gross.
like glistening like the dew.
Yeah, it was like it's
in the morning. Yeah, you guys all get up. You start having your little whatever you guys decide to have for breakfast.
Coffee.
And apparently some coffee. Start making your way towards Hamlet.
Making our way
everybody-
towards Hamlet.
Walk
gonna-
in.
One hex at a time. Sorry.
Not bad.
Before we take off, I'm gonna cast my mage armor.
Okay. You got 8 hours on it.
Ooh, and actually,
everybody-
as we leave the camp, at least one time, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace, so there's no way one can tell which way we left the camp.
Ooh, I like it.
Ooh, very nice.
Cover your tracks. Yeah. So you do that as you guys set out. Everybody, please just give me a basic perception check.
Come on, you fucking die. Okay, 12.
Whoa!
22.
Perception?
What's
Yeah.
my...
Oh,
5.
20. Not that dirty 20 then.
Ooh, 21.
I got an 11 again. What the hell's happening?
Yeah,
Stop
Derek
rolling
and Clay.
11s.
This feels like any other part of the journey for you guys. You guys really are paying attention to much more than just following Aerolus's lead and heading towards Hamlet. The rest of you guys, your keener senses kind of pick up on what isn't there. Everything's gotten a lot more silent as you've started making your way from this side of the river. Everything's just a little bit quiet. You don't really hear the birds singing, right? You don't hear the crickets chirping. You don't hear as much rustling, a fox in the distance chasing a rabbit or some such shit. It's just quiet. Oddly quiet.
Is it
You
still
guys hear
like
You
trees
guys see how
everywhere?
quiet it's going? This isn't right. Something's off. Like, as we're still
What do you
walking,
mean?
something's off.
What do you mean?
Okay, well, okay.
Hey,
now,
Snickerdoodle,
I
can
noticed
you do a
nothing.
really loud call and see if it echoes?
Oh my god, what?
I think so. Let me check.
Yeah, could you do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy just into the trees and
That's
just say,
even better.
"Hello!"
I just wanted
Yeah.
you to yell. I
Just
love that.
echoes, echoes through the trees. Snickerdoodle's voice bellowing hello.
Does-
You do see, despite not
Oh,
hearing them,
man.
some birds fly off out of some of the lower limbs. Those of you that have dark vision, of course, Airless, you don't see shit. And of
But
course,
do I
Snickerdoodle
hear
sees it all
them?
in living color. Yeah, you hear the fluttering and stuff like that, so you can tell
Okay.
there's things out there. Give me an insight, Snickerdoodle, since you're the one that cast that.
A 19.
Very
Ooh.
nice, yeah. So, Snickerdoodle, you bellowed, you saw that there were, in fact, things out there. You weren't alone, right? It's not like some sort of like poisonous air situation. However, you didn't hear them at all, which makes you think with a 19 insight that they are being silent for a reason. And usually with like birds are going to be silent, it's because there's danger nearby and they're trying not to maybe attract it.
Hey guys, I might have fucked up. Probably shouldn't have said that loud.
Oh, hold on.
Well, that's
One
what I was
second
trying
here.
to tell you, guys. I was trying to tell you. Oh, do I have to?
Airless,
stop?
no, you don't have to stop. Airless,
Yeah,
you
you
saw
got it.
everything. It's fucking morning. You guys slept.
Okay.
I'm an idiot.
I was
Continue.
wondering there for a
I
second.
thought
but...
too. I was
Nope,
like,
I
I
just
thought we slept, but I didn't want to tell God.
D&D.
I don't want to face
I
off
gotta
with
do
God
it.
and get struck down.
I don't want to face off with God.
But since
It's okay to question every now and then, you know.
I'm
since
okay
it
with
wasn't,
questioning.
since the birds were kind of quiet when they left their branches, we would have noticed this too, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
I
we
wanna-
should have been quiet. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I was trying to tell you something's off when everything's quiet like that. It means something bad's happening.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I want to
It
pull out
was
my
her
little
science.
ear
Settle
of
down.
my ear horn of hearing and
Fucking
see if we can hear anything.
So you
I
put the
forgot
ear
you.
horn of hearing up to your ear, and you hold it there for a solid 2.5 minutes before you remember that this helps with the deafened condition and doesn't actually amplify anything.
Yeah, I was trying.
Dude, and we all
try.
wait very patiently the whole 2 minutes for him
Man,
to
what
remember.
a great idea,
Yeah.
Ron. I can't wait for you to hear something.
We're
I'm
all
just
just
kicking
like,
We're just
rocks,
staring.
just
We're just
bored.
staring at Elron like, what is he hearing? What's he hearing?
Yeah,
I don't
what
know,
do you
what do you
think he
think he's
hears,
hearing?
considering it doesn't fucking work?
I got nothing. I got nothing. It's
Oh,
it's all waves. It's all waves.
It's always.
That's your blood,
That's wonderful.
Elron.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
All right,
I'm
well,
so glad you
Elven-blooded.
get it. Yeah, you gave it a shot. You did great.
well, now that we have no information, I feel a little scared, and I'm gonna pull out my Sterling hammer and just get ready for anything.
You
Inch
know,
forward.
technically, you never said you picked that up off the ground.
Oh no. This is
Uh,
why you don't go to throws with God. He might do that shit.
I hold up my hand and I pray. And
It
comes-
appears.
Oh my god!
You did get a lot of compliments today, David.
It's true. It's true. Yes, you guys get a little bit on your guard, right? Like, this something's not right. You guys have kind of talked about it. We've got a mage armor. We've got some weapons at the ready, and you start making your way closer. And you get to the point where you're roughly about 5-ish miles away or so. Would everybody please give me... actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to do this one by one since there's 5 of you. Who wants to go first?
Me.
Airless, roll a 20.
Oh, here it is. Okay. What's a 6 get me?
A 6. Would you please give me a deck save?
No. Actually, I mean, I think my deck save is like my best, but still. Okay, I think I'll be okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, a 26.
26. Oh, very easily, yeah. So, as you guys are walking over a certain area, all of a sudden, Airless, you see the ground start to bubble up a little bit before it explodes with an acidy splash firing up, and you're able to flap your wings and just kind of get back up out of the way before you actually got hit with this.
Holy shit!
Oi!
It looks like these were
damn.
some sort of like makeshift acidy landmines almost.
I feel like we should maybe look at the ground a little closer, guys. Maybe.
Perception
Yeah, we
check.
might
I'm
have-
gonna look around.
Might have to
Okay,
even check
okay.
the trees and shit if it's gonna be weird like that.
Can we?
I'm gonna
just-
cast Detect Magic on myself.
On
Yeah.
yourself?
All the
Well, I
stuff
mean, it's always
happens.
on myself. I just
Perception checks. Give them to me.
hold on, let me
I've
use my
nat
Detect Magic
20.
spell.
Nice.
Ooh, 19.
I bounced it off my whiskey glass.
No.
Ooh, that's how you got the
very
nat.
nice, very nice.
There's
Um,
Detect Magic. Okay.
So yeah, you guys all kind of start looking around after you've seen these like acid landmines explode. Snickerdoodle,
26.
26. Jesus Christ, Snickerdoodle and Chase, both of you are very easily able to recognize kind of what the little humps look like, and are able to kind of tell everybody, hey, this is how we avoid it and make our way through this region. And you guys kind of move on. And after a little while, you guys no longer
they glow?
see-
Like
Magically,
with my
no.
Detect Magic? Okay, cool.
No.
I'll like
but yeah.
non-magic traps.
You guys are able to kind of make it through this like half mile or so of what looks like landmines. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Yeah, give me a 20. Cannot roll the same thing.
14 plus anything, or just 14?
Yeah, so you walk up, and you guys kind of like, I think we're pretty safe. No more mines around, anything like that. And as you're walking, you see this rather conspicuous post that's sticking out of the ground.
Can I walk up and read it?
Touch it.
Yeah,
touch
so
it, touch
you
it.
walk up to it, and suddenly it starts emitting this horribly loud scream from like this little opening that looks almost like it's carved out of a mouth, and it is just shrieking.
Back up. I back up.
Shrieking. It continues shrieking.
Anybody have silence?
I think you broke it.
I didn't mean to.
Just let it wash over you. It's fine. Just ignore it.
Are there any like there's like a bunch of trees right? The second it started screeching, I would have like literally jumped and fucking
Jumped in hide,
skittered
yeah.
off behind a fucking tree.
Yeah, Elrond, what'd you do?
I just like look around. Hey, anybody got silence? Just shut this thing up.
No,
Airless,
God,
what's
I
your
hate it.
reaction?
Shut it up.
It's gonna kind of like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Stickerdoodle?
I'm gonna cast message and be like, and message the thing and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, you get no response. And as you guys are kind of like looking at each other and reacting to this, it goes on for about 20 seconds, and then it suddenly stops.
Well, we alerted the police.
I know. I was like, the KGB's coming, so get ready, guys.
Should I touch it again?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, go for it.
No.
No.
I think 100% you should touch it again. What if the reaction's different, Clay?
Can we look up and I'm worried about.
Should we keep moving? Should we get going?
Yeah,
They know
I
we're
agree
here.
with that.
Yep. Agreed.
Which might actually be a good thing too. They might want to know that we're here. We don't know they're gonna hurt us yet, but
We're
we're
also
not
trying
sneaking up
to-
on them.
I was
not
like, we're
trying
supposed to be
sneak
nice
up
and
or-
honest with these
Well,
people.
Wait, if we try to go around it, are we just gonna see more? Because I'm guessing this is like on the way to where we're trying to go.
Yeah, so it's probably like an alert
Possibly.
system of some sort, but
Well, like
Maybe.
as we try to go
Hurt
around
us.
I say we just continue and we keep alerting it, and then maybe, boom, we'll be face to face with the Wood
And then all
Elf
of a
arrow
sudden-
in our
Get
neck.
where we need to
Voila.
be.
Clay, if
Yeah.
you want to alert it again, you do that, and then we just walk through as it's being alerted again.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna put all my weapons away, hands up, walking towards the beacon or the alarm.
Yeah.
nice.
I'm a beacon.
We are also beacons, and I walk towards the sign.
You walk towards
Maybe-
it again. As soon as you get close, it starts shrieking again.
all
right,
right,
let's
all
go.
right.
Beautiful. Let's keep going.
Can I push through it? Let's push through.
You guys keep going on. You hear it for a while, almost like the next 300 feet or so.
Damn.
And then it stops again. You don't encounter anything else for the next mile. Who's next?
I'll go.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
I heard Elrond. Oh,
I'll go.
Snickers. Go, Snickers. Do it. Do it.
Lenny.
About a 3.
Nice. Nothing could go wrong.
Give me a deck save, please.
Depends how this list was constructed at the end of the day.
16.
A 16. Snickerdoodle, you feel as your foot hits something. You look down and you see running across a couple of trees is a tripwire, and you're just able to kind of back up as a spear goes right across you and embeds itself in the tree opposite you.
Bro.
Boy, oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
We must be getting close.
We must be getting pretty close.
I'm loving all their traps, though. These
Well,
are.
You know what?
we gotta
I
start
just
taking.
watch your
I bet
step,
they can
maybe.
see us right
you know?
now.
Yeah.
I bet they're fucking watching us. These trees
Well,
are
yeah.
so dense I can't even see them because they're all
They
glowing.
want to. Well, they
Well,
want to see how the
that's-
fuck we're
Even
doing.
detect magic, I
That's,
wouldn't be
that's
able
why
to
we
find.
just keep going. We don't even think twice about it.
Just keep going. Just keep
Just
going.
keep-
All right, I'm pushing forward. Hands still kind of up, maybe a little close to my ears because I'm scared of the sound. But let's keep going.
You guys move
Yeah, the
on.
boss battle music is definitely amping my anxiety a little bit.
I can cast
Elrond.
the spell 300 feet away. That is so cool.
Nice.
An 8.
Nice.
You guys are walking along. Another mile passes. And you look over, Elrond, and you see something sitting over in a bush.
Are you a bush?
Guys, there's something in that bush.
Does it look friendly? Does it look alive? Is it fluffy?
It's something.
That's
Something
My eyes get
incredible.
all big.
I'm
My
gonna
eyes
get
get
my
all
hand,
dilated.
my
Throw a
hand on
rock
my
at it.
hand axe. I'm not pulling it out, but I'm just getting it ready.
I'm gonna knock an arrow and shoot it.
So yeah, you knock an arrow and you just hear like a almost sound like an arrow piercing wood.
Oh, another trap.
Let's go look at it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I shot the trap. Or I shot whatever it was. I'll go up. I'll go
Let's
up
go.
to
Just hit
it,
the bush.
but cautiously. Like now,
You might
I'm
just hit
edged
the
for all
bush.
traps.
So
That's
you
why
notice
he's going cautious.
as you walk up to it very cautiously, you realize the reason that you felt that it was so unnatural is because it's actually like a rectangular box, which was a shape that just kind of stuck out with the abnormal shapes of nature.
It's a Minecraft.
And your arrow
bush.
is literally just lodged into this box that is kind of partially hidden in this bush.
I open the box.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I knew that was coming. That is 20, 30.
So, you're already pretty cautious about all the shit you're finding over here. So you kind of open it up and run away almost immediately after opening it, just in case. And luckily you did. Because you see all these like massive, not like giant, like oversized, but way too big for fucking wasps. As they just emerge angrily out of this box, like they've been kept in there and riled up for some time, likely a little more pissed off that there's an arrow sticking into their home.
Chase, these are your animal people.
We're
Get 'em
sorry.
away.
These are bugs, not animals. Let's be really clear about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Josh, you're
so
muted.
Okay, DM, do you count those as animals?
no, they would not be animals, I don't think, but I can check. It's not if I count it, it's if.
I mean, I would
D&D.
consider a stink bug an animal.
You
Alright,
would
so
con-
swarm.
Is it a beast? I need it to be. I essentially
Yes,
have to be a beast.
tiny
by
beasts.
rule.
Tiny
Great.
beasts.
I cast Speak with Animals using one charge from my staff.
Ooh.
And I'll run up. And I'll be dancing too because I know they need like dancing stuff. So I'll be like. And all I know is the robot as a cat. So it's
So
just
you
me
see
doing
this,
the
yeah.
robot while I'm buzzing to the bees, trying to tell them, hey, we didn't know what was over here. We're so sorry. We didn't mean to do that. We will just leave, and we didn't mean to like rile you up. It wasn't us who put you in there. We're so sorry. We will just go, unless you want me to do something.
Persuasion.
Come on, persuasion.
Persuasion. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go to abilities. Hold on. Oh, my persuasion's like so good. A 6.
Oh my god. Don't you have like a -2 persuasion?
Yeah, it's a -1, and I rolled a 7.
How about this?
Oh, God.
Because I really liked your description of you talking to them, you can do it with advantage.
God, you're so
Oh.
sexy, David. Okay.
It was
How
good.
about I like
it was
pop
good,
up there
Josh.
with
Yeah,
him too
okay.
and be like, "Sorry guys, like
Not amazing, but better. It's an 11.
Okay. No, I just needed a 10. So yeah, you see as this like angry wisp of cloud, right, kind of starts settling down, and then it starts making different shapes, working all together as they communicate back to you. Basically, kind of giving you the idea like they are calm, they understand. Thank you for releasing them.
Oh, yeah, you're very welcome. Wish you the best of luck in your bee endeavors.
They form what looks like a giant middle finger as they say, "We are wasps," and they fly away.
I'm gonna, as they fly
Wow.
away, I'm gonna be like, "Oh
knew
boy,
that.
I
I
love
knew
your
that.
honey."
Oh my god, guys.
Oh, yeah, if
Just
we
being
can we look
racist.
in
They
the
come
box?
back and you
over
see
here.
him. You see him just like making with a finger. in the air. It's like a floating, and it just disappears back.
Just a floating middle finger.
I will not make that
Boy.
mistake again.
Yeah.
These guys.
You
Continue
march on. Last roll.
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, it's you, buddy.
You're the last one.
yeah,
Yeah.
you it.
You have to go. Fun
No.
fact.
What am I adding to it? I rolled a
Nothing.
13.
Nothing.
Netting.
13. Lucky 13.
Oh, excuse me, golly. So yeah, you guys kind of walk a little bit further. Excuse me, good golly. And you see. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been eating my canes, and now I'm getting gassy.
Oh, damn.
It's good.
Yes.
Here, start over. Say it again.
So yeah, you guys continue a little bit further. Before Clay, you notice sitting on the ground is something that seems to be shining brightly off the tree light.
I'm gonna creep forward and be like, what is that? And I'm gonna touch it with my finger.
So you get close enough, and you start to reach down, and you see that it looks like a very shiny piece of metal embedded in the ground. Give me a dex save, please.
It's a landmine.
That's pretty good. 14.
Yeah, so you're seeing this, and as soon as you notice that it's nothing of significance, you realize what the fuck's been going on for the past 5 miles, and you take a jump back as you notice a little noose that would have grabbed your foot snaps and would have picked you up into the air into a net trap. Fortunately, you're able to kind of backflip out of the way just in time.
Oh, I almost came a dwarf pinata.
Ooh,
Watch it.
that would have been fun.
I got a
Shut
staff.
up. No, it wouldn't have.
I got a mace. We could have played.
I was like, yeah, we could have had fun with that. We would have gotten you down before you died.
True.
I say to myself, sometimes you wonder if we're friends, and sometimes you wonder if we're just work friends.
No, we're best friends. That's why we make the jokes. I wouldn't make this joke with like someone I just see every so often, like at work. Like, nah.
Well, that's fair. I didn't know you heard me. All right, I feel better.
I have
Either way,
really good ears.
watch out. Watch your feet and watch your six. Because we might be pinatas if we don't.
I'd be a pretty fun pinata. Feathers would go everywhere.
That means you have less feathers. You're not. No. Anyway, pressing forward.
Yeah, anyway, yeah.
So you're having this conversation,
You too.
and you guys have been so distracted by the oddness of how quiet everything is, the frequency of these traps. You haven't really paid attention before now as to where you actually were. Could everybody please give me an insight check?
Insight.
You're trusting of this thing.
11. Today is just 11.
19.
18 as well.
19.
11 as well.
Ooh, dirty
Oh,
20.
Very nice. So, luckily it's pretty low. Because you all, almost at the same time, a couple of you quicker than the other ones, recognize where you're at. You have all been here before. You realize that the town of Hamlet, this is not what it was ever called. It had an elvish name back when you guys would come here. But just on the outskirts of this small village, which is now called Hamlet, there was a center, not a center, what do I want to call it? A structure, a place.
Town square?
Not quite. I'll think of a word later on and be pissed off about it. But
Plaza?
there was there was a place owned by the school, the Protectors program. You guys would come and train out in the woods that was located just a mile or so out of this small village. And you're starting to recognize like the actual location where you're at. Like, holy shit, like this isn't too far off from this old area. There should be a really I feel like I had a better word at some point, but fuck if I know. It's gone. Doesn't
You just
matter.
edit that right back in.
But
Training
you
ground.
guys
What's it called when
Remember-
Yersi has a quad?
Yeah, quad.
A courtyard.
Corridor.
In a main area, David cannot.
Exactly. But yeah, you guys, and those of you with the higher checks especially, remember that you actually used to use a teleportation circle to get here from the capital city of Illyria. You don't really, never had time to check out Illyria, so you don't really know what it's like there, but you spent quite a few lessons in the woods around this area.
Boy,
Ooh.
remember this.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me. The smell of grass, I feel like, is definitely a thing. Where it's like, yes.
Oh, I remember my teacher teaching me how to shoot my bow right over there.
I know my teacher kept getting mad at me because I was high all the time. I was like, "It's just how my magic works, man. I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah, but I feel like on paper it looks bad that like you're high, but you're a protector. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
he was mostly just mad I kept doing good while I was high, and while he was mad I was high.
yeah, which is I wouldn't even say valid, but yeah, I can see that.
So I just tried to do good, but it is what it is.
You ended up being great.
I want
Yeah, I
to
don't
go
know where
walk
he
up.
is now. Oh God, where is he?
I want to
He's
go
probably
walk up to these
dead.
training grounds and see if I can't like see anything from past that I would remember, or if it's still there. Or
Yeah, so the training grounds themselves were the woods. The complex, let's call it for now, was a series of ancient hollowed-out trees that the school had basically used for small classroom dormitories for overnight stays, stuff like that. They didn't have need for a whole lot of like buildings or anything because most of the training, like I said, took place out in the woods. You would then pop in the teleportation circle back to Illyria, where you would then go through the waypoint back to the Citadel. So this oftentimes was like an afternoon class, some things like that.
But there would,
you'd
this
have-
place usually didn't have like people here, like
It
not all the
wasn't-
time, right?
Only during school, like when it was staffed for school.
Right, like at the end of the night, whenever everyone goes home through the teleportation circle, this place would have been mostly abandoned, except maybe like a security guard or something.
Correct, yes.
Okay,
so, can I continue to where that area was?
Yeah.
And see.
I want
So
to find
go
this
there?
teleportation circle. If I remember where it is, I'm gonna
Yeah.
want to head to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, at some
you
point,
guys-
I feel like I do want to check out my old dorm room. Something I feel like.
Oh yeah,
That wouldn't be
Oh.
here. That would be in the Citadel.
Okay.
because we didn't sleep here.
Oh,
this
you
was
said
like
you
a,
had
this was like a
temporary
day trip.
stays.
Correct. There were some overnight stays and stuff like that, but like it just depended on the class.
That's right. That's right. All right. To the portal.
Yeah, so you guys, it doesn't take you long before you're able to kind of make your way back to this complex. And you come into this kind of large grove where the trees have gotten just a little bit bigger than they were before. And there are some doors carved into some of the trunks, which you, of course, recognize as being the essentially housing that the school would use. And you make your way towards the giant tree that was housed to the teleportation circle, and you make your way inside.
Is it there?
So this went to the main city, right? The capital that's now currently floating.
No, so this goes to Illyria, the Wood Elf capital. In which
Wood
case,
Elf
you took a
capital.
waypoint to the Citadel, or really wherever else you wanted to go. It was a waypoint.
And the Citadel. Okay, and if I'm trying to remember for Chase's sake, the gate. Do they have a teleportation circle open, or there?
So the gate has a waypoint.
Waypoint.
They have a waypoint. However, they cannot go anywhere because none of the other waypoints are active.
And there's a waypoint in Illyria.
Correct.
And there's also this teleportation circle that goes from Hamlet to Illyria.
Correct.
Mhm.
But it's not a waypoint.
No.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Chase now fully understands.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys walk in there and you do see etched in the stone on the ground is the runes and the circles for the teleportation circle.
Man, guys,
Yeah,
I
how
mean,
does
that
it
would kind
work
of
to like
fast
turn it
travel us all
on?
the way there. Is there anything else we needed to look at here? Or are we just gonna?
Oh, I was hoping we'd run into some elves by now, but
Me too.
Yeah, we were
Well, like,
trying to
won't they
find
all-
elves, but
Won't they also be at the Capitol theoretically, though?
possibly there might not be any here.
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, but that. Do you
I
guys
call
remember
out,
that?
Hello.
Remember that
Any
orcs
elves?
map?
What about the map?
Oh, remember that orc map? It had the little face of elves over here. That's why we all thought we were gonna find some elves.
Well, we
And there's
can
all those
keep.
traps. It's gotta be
Yeah, we
solid.
could keep wandering around and shouting
Which maybe
for
they
'em.
did go through the portal. That's why they're not here right now.
Yeah, or
Maybe.
we could go through. I mean, if
they're-
the portal does, would we
or
know
they're
if the portal
in the-
works
in the
both
housing.
ways? Like you can go one way and then come back.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
so you
'cause
know
we
that
used to
this
come
was. Yeah, this was literally used by the school to transport students from Illyria
Right.
to their complex over here near Hamlet.
Yeah, so
Oh,
see,
so
Chase,
we
we
go through
could.
here and the wolves.
It's like we could go over to Illyria and check it out, and then come back if we needed to, or we could keep checking stuff out here, and then.
And we know the wood elves. They're called the stone elves now over there.
No, it
Yeah.
was like they
That's the
were
orc. The orc
or
side.
something. What was it? Yeah, it was like.
It may not necessarily be true that they're stone elves. They're just probably wood elves in a stone structure.
Ooh, I bet they're doing some sort of illusion shit, and then we're gonna get there, and it's like actually they're mostly there, but that's where they're all based out of. We should go. Let's do it. I like that. Yeah, I like Airless. I'm with you. Let's do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's
All
touch
right.
it.
All right, I'm clinking my axes. I'm like, all right,
I say we all go together.
March
at the same
forward.
time.
Hold hands.
So-
Let's go.
You guys all march forward into this teleportation circle, and you stand there
YOLO.
for a solid 30 seconds. The lines do not glow before you remember that there was always an instructor there that recited some sort of incantation that activated the teleportation circle.
Would
Do they have
Would
to be-
I remember
do they have
what
to
it
be
was?
outside? Do
You
they have to be
remember what they
outside of
used
it?
to say?
Yeah, do you remember?
Everybody give me history checks.
And do
Ooh, I
have to
like
be
history
outside of it?
checks.
just a
I
10.
don't. Oh, nat one.
15.
Nice.
Oh wait, hold on. I might have a negative. Hold on,
19.
let's check.
I might have a negative.
Oh, I
got a
actually have a
tw-
That's not gonna
positive
help.
to history.
I got a
sorry. It's a one, though.
23.
Yeah, no. Airless, you think you've got it on the tip of your tongue. You just can't quite remember what it was.
If I just start muttering things, will that do anything?
You just kind of like start muttering and chittering away, and yeah, nothing really seems to happen.
Well, I fucking tried, guys. All right.
Good
Well,
try.
I guess we gotta walk.
Sorry, I was always packing a bowl whenever he was talking.
No, it's totally fine. Obviously, none of the rest of us fucking were listening either, so.
I was
Anybody
usually over
who-
there playing with fire.
There's
And you can
gotta
see
be a
you can
note
see the
around here
stump that I
somewhere.
burned down.
Go ahead, and everybody, and just give me a really quick insight check.
Oh no.
You guys too.
Oh, that's good.
Plus
11.
8. I got a 10.
11.
8. 17.
17's the highest?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, Clay,
Hi.
you feel like there's somebody magical who might have some sort of knowledge, but you can't. You're like, oh man, who was that? Who said they could help us? Fuck,
Oh my
who
god,
was that?
the broham at the fake lich
Uh,
man.
Madros.
Yeah, we should.
Madros.
Yeah, we should call him
Let's
up.
call up fake
Yeah,
lich
let's
man.
call him. Where's our call? Where's his
Okay.
like one way?
I go through
Who's
my bag and I'm
calling
like, where
card?
is he?
I have the
Where is he?
pearl. I have
I
the
pat
pearl.
my. Oh, okay, you got it. You got
I
it.
pull it out of my pocket and
Oh,
you know,
thanks God.
I
That
give it
was
a
awesome.
little tappy tap,
Clay,
and I'm like,
great fucking idea, man.
Madros?
I clap him
Uh,
on the back. Thanks,
and-
man.
As soon as you say his name, the pearl starts to glow, and you hear Madros' voice on the other side saying, "Hello, what can I help you guys with? I don't remember how I sound."
Um,
That
You were
sounds
dead
right.
for a while, It's okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Hang on. Circle, teleporter, Hamlet. How do we use? Because they
All right,
only
that
have
was
20
8.
words.
Oh,
25.
okay. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But that
Yeah.
makes sense.
You hear, yes. Teleportation circle. Incantation is. And then there's like this pause for a while before his voice comes back over and he recites an old Wood Elvish incantation. And as he's saying it, you guys can see the circles start lighting up around you. Hope this helps! And then there is a rushing sound as you're blinded by a light, and then suddenly, boom, you're standing there in the middle of a familiar area, but something's different. You look around everywhere, you see all of these statues that seem to be looking at you, some of them looking away from you, some of them in really odd poses, some of them broken. And as you're looking everywhere, you see that all these statues have terror on their faces. Give me another round of insight checks.
Oh, nat 20.
20 dirty.
18.
1.
25.
Snickerdoodle, you have a little bit of sickness from the transportation, so you don't really notice anything, but the rest of you are looking around, and these are all very individually carved pieces, way too realistic, no pedestals, and it's at that point that you realize these aren't statues, these are petrified wood elves. And that's where we'll leave it for this week.
No.
Shit.
No, I can
Damn.
spell magic.
Yeah, so Dustin,
That's
what do you
dark.
think what do you think's going to happen next time?
Oh man, that was an intense ending. Let's say the party is going to try their best to unpetrify these wood elves just because they're so desperate for their contact with, other life that can help the beacons, particularly with this forest adventure. So they're going to try to find a way to unpetrify these wood elves, and if they don't, they'll probably run into a monster along the way and have to get into a fight.
Very nice. So we are going to be taking a break for a couple of weeks here. Of course, you guys are getting episodes a few weeks behind our recording, but Derek is going on his honeymoon.
Yay!
Hey.
And so we will have a couple
Get
of
some.
bonus episodes, dungeon mastered by our very own Dustin.
Yeah.
Yay! Get some.
Heck
And
yeah.
I get to play, and I'm very, very excited about that. So make sure to follow us, everybody, on Instagram. We're getting up. We are over 200 now, I believe. And like I said, once we get to 500, I will be doing a giveaway where you will get a resin miniature of each one of our cast members. And I think I'll include Nimble Pimbly in there because I love him so much.
I know, you
I
should.
do too.
I missed
It's
you.
basically
I
one of
know, I was
us.
like, I miss him.
Can I get one?
All right.
Can I get
Yes,
one? Right
you
on.
may. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to another episode of AD&D. Since we fucked around and still haven't found out, join us next time as the adventure continues.